Hi all, this is video is dedicated to all potential electric vehicle owners and new buyers who are thinking for a long trip using your electric car. So please make sure that you follow certain guidelines which with experience I'm telling to help all my fellow electric car owners. So in my case I drive a Toyota Nexon Prime EV edition. The real range which I've kept is around 200 kilometers only. Whatever the percentage, 100% battery, it will show say 270, 300 kilometers. Still, I keep the real range is as 200 kilometers only. So for max edition, it's around 250, the real world scenario. All because it's not an ideal condition where we'll be traveling with four occupants with drive at speed at 60 to 80 kilometers per hour, the real range will be 200 kilometers only. Also, there might need to have an improvisation where there is roadblock and take alternative routes. Suppose say you are to travel from point A to point E and the distance is around 413 kilometers. And from point A to point E, 413 kilometers, you start at point A with 100% charge with real world range of 200 kilometers, and the next point of charging after travel is at 70 kilometers. Most of the EV buyers and the new enthusiasts will have an urge to miss the point B, thinking that 70 kilometers is a short of a distance to charge the vehicle and proceed directly to point C. Guess what? At point C, the charger might not be working, it might be down, and that is what the common scenario happening in this primitive charging facility options which is available in India. So, if point A to point C, thinking that 150 kilometers is the distance and you want to proceed skipping point B, that will be a grave error where like you will be left with real world range of 50 kilometers only. So you will be having range anxiety from point C to D. If God's grace is there and you have the charger here at point D, it's okay. Up and charging, very good. If not happening, well, you have to make lot of circus to reach point D or go back to point D. So a long distance travel from point A to point E, 413 kilometers. I'll explain it in beautiful example. In my scenario, travel from Bangalore to Hubli. A long trip from Bangalore to Hubli, which is around 412 kilometers, and you start from Bangalore with 100% charge. So there are multiple charging facilities, and you make sure that you select the fast chargers in the filters. So whatever compatible charging pin are available to your specific car. In my case and majorly, it is the Tata Nexon EV. So once I start my journey from Bangalore, I make sure that I charge in Tumkur with a trustworthy charger from Hotel Sri Nanjundeshwara, which is having a neon charger. Sorry, that's a Xeon charger. So which is trustworthy, and there are few other chargers which are inundating the route. It is since it is only 70 kilometers at Hotel Sri Nanjundeshwara, you have to charge. Then also there is one charger from Tata Motors within Tumkur, which is a fast charger. So the funda is if we miss charging in Tumkur and proceed to Hiriur, where there are two chargers in Hotel Aroma and one is from Dakshin Motors, Tata Motors. These two chargers sometimes will be unreliable. So I have seen people who have missed the charging in Tumkur thinking that they will charge it in Hiriur with these Dakshin Motors or the Hotel Aroma chargers. It's not like every time they'll be down. It's a general scenario where like you start with point A that is Bangalore, and you're starting with 100%. You think 70 kilometers short of a distance for charging, and let me proceed to point C. But the funda with Tata Nexon charging is, or any electric vehicle charging is, you will never know which charger is occupied or really working. So I have seen a family man traveling from Bangalore to Hubli, missing the charger with the first instance in Tumkur. He had not charged it, thinking that he will get facility in Hiriur and Chitradurga. To his bad, both of those chargers were not working. He was left with less power in his car. With tumbling mode, with low speed, he somehow reached Davangere. His case is okay, but I can't see the plight of the lady and the small child accompanying. So, whoever are buying a new EV, make sure that you travel solo for long distance, calibrate the real range. In Tata Nexon Prime, the real range I've kept is 200 kilometers. So at 70 kilometers, say from Bangalore to Tumkur, have a 10 minutes of fast charging. That is enough to fill the juice. Have a cup of tea. Then proceed to Hiriur if possible, or you will have one more facility in Chitradurga. It is also Hotel Mysore Cafe is there, and it's also trustworthy and it's good. And it's, apart from regular fast charging, they provide a free 3-pin plug charging facility, and you have to search it, which is behind the fast charger itself. So there's, I don't know, like probably a new one facility has come. This Yeah, and this Kiran fuel facility, it's costly. The BPCL costly rates and sometimes hold low voltage facility. So at this facility, I've seen two people coming from Bangalore, not charging all the way from Tumkur or Durga and landing Tumkur, Sira, Hiriur and landing up into Chitradurga. So they came in 10% thinking this particular charger will be working. On that day, the charging was not happening because of low voltage. So those people who are novice riders, they wanted to Goa. Half of their day already went and they were towed back by few good Samaritan highway police, and they brought them to this Mysore cafe. So huge applause to the highway police, Karnataka local police. Then these toad people, they were like they were shitting in the, means like they're sweating all around, and like they were first noise user for an electric vehicle. So they came to Hotel Mysore Cafe. So I was waiting in the third. There were two other guys. And the first guy who was about to charge, he was waiting for 4 hours because it was holiday peak. 3 or 4 holidays came together, and all the EV enthusiasts came along this route. So one more point in a long drive is with an EV is avoid peak hours, and if there are clubbed up holiday, expect rush in the charging stations. The charging facility along highways in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, even along the highway, it's still not in adequate numbers, and also due to current failure, you might be facing the queue. One of the guy was waiting for 4 hours for his charging. So he had not faced any of those difficulties before. So suppose in the long journey it adds up, every half an hour will add up. So we have come from Bangalore, charge it at Tumkur, and if possible, make sure that, yes, again I'll tell you, from Bangalore to Tumkur, charge it, see that Hirur facility charging is there, then come to Davangere. So Durga you can skip, or if you're coming from charging from Tumkur, you can come to Durga, skip the Hirur part. In Davangere, there are the best charging one is this Reliance petrol pump. So this is NH Plaza Hotel, and it's a very good charger. There are three or four fast charging are there present. And one more is this Rasta Resto Bar. This is also from charge zone and it's very reliable. But the TML Adishakti Davangere charger is most of the time I found it difficult to charge, so I would never go there. So again, like half an hour extra added to your journey of 4 hours. So one more facility which has come up is even there is a Diol Punjabi hotel. This keep it as a emergency charging, because this is a facility where um, this charging facility is near to a dhaba. All the lorries will be there. This particular hotel is not quite clean and lot of dust will be there. If you're taking the family, it will be difficult for a solo trip. This is an easy available charger which was not working for many years after installation. Now it is working. So this is a good charger, and please make sure that whatever is being told, it's in safety of your long journey. There are a lot of advantages of having an EV. One thing is, like, you drive with limited cost, even using fast charger, the amount used will be far less than in a driving a petrol or a diesel car. So there's these BPCL chargers are costly, I avoid those. So one more is so we have now in Shigam, there's one more hotel Panchavati. This facility, yes, it's also it's having a hotel facility, but it might be uh, irking the family travel because it's associated with bar. So in after charging in Davangere, you can try the hotel Panchavati, or the most family friendly charger is present in Ganesh Hotel. It is in uh, it is by Xeon charger, or there are two chargers are there. If you can see, these two chargers are present, so you can use them. There is a regular gun also. It's a very good charger. So here, once you reach Hubli, you also have a charger in Manikbag Tata Motors. So that's how you reach your destination. So in summary, what I'm trying to drive it to you is, never miss a charging at first instance, thinking that the next available charger will be working. It will not be the scenario. Till now, the charging facility has to be stabilized, and all the charging facility should be in one app and showing which particular location is occupied, or there are a lot of queue, or if it is not working due to electricity problem. So no app shows it in live. Okay, so this is a pretty good plug share app which we use. And from Bangalore, don't skip Tumkur. If possible, charge it in Chitradurga, or if you're not yet irritated with multiple stops, you can use Hirur also. Like Dakshin Motors are there, Hotel Aroma is there. Then don't miss Davangere charging. Then again at Ganesh Hotel can reach to Hubli.